If you're interested in growing your YouTube channel in 2020, you definitely have to check out this video all the way to the end, because I've been interviewing here at VidSummit. I've been interviewing some of the top experts on YouTube, people like Dee Nimmin, Nick Nimmin, Evan Carmichael, Daryl Eves. They're all coming right now. Don't go anywhere. This is how you start and grow a YouTube channel in 2020. Come on back. Like doing a lot of YouTube stuff, and I love like you've really taken it the last like 18 months to a whole nother level.
Trying to.
What would you say, because you've been talking to Sean, you've talked to all the great YouTubers out there, getting a lot of great advice, Sonny, what would you say to my audience in 2020, just in 10 seconds? What's the strongest thing that you've found, biggest takeaway for growing your YouTube channel, since we are at VidSummit?
Yeah, I mean, I think it is knowing who it is you're speaking to. Because when you do that, you can create the videos that will help and serve them.
Know your audience.
Share with each other. You can speak their language, and you'll become their sort of leader in the space. And even though there are other people potentially talking about the same thing, nobody is like you. You are 100% original. That's your advantage. So put yourself, your personality in your videos. Be weird. Embrace your weird, and your tribe will find you.
Best tips for starting and growing a YouTube channel in 2020?
Best tips for starting is start with whatever you have. If you have this is good enough to get started. This is actually good enough to continue, and that's what I teach people on my channel. So shameless plug, come on over and I'll show you how to do that.
Link will be in the description.
Yeah, next question?
Yes, so how do you grow? So how do you start? Start with what you have. Best way to grow in 2020. Anything that like we need to know in your estimation?
Best way to grow is to do a ton of research and to focus on things that you're actually knowledgeable and passionate about. I actually spend more time researching my content than I do actually making it, because I want to find cracks inside of YouTube where I can get inside of. I want to find opportunities. So research, finding opportunities that you can slide into. Even if those don't bring you a lot of views out of the gate, it's still going to help build that foundation for your channel.
Yeah, 100% think of the viewer in mind when you're creating content. Sometimes we create content for ourselves and we're not thinking about the people that are actually watching it. How are they going to engage with it? Like, what's their tolerance level of how long they'll stay on something? And so really think before you pick up the camera, would you actually click on this video? Would you see the title and thumbnail? Would you actually drop off after about 6 seconds into it, or 10 seconds into it, or a minute into it? How can you improve that? And have a plan before you actually pick up the camera. So that's the tip.
So one of the most powerful things that I have recently realized is the power of why. There's a great book out there called Start With Why that I've read and consulted with other people and really reflected on what that means. And to me, it's all about the idea of personal freedom, and that's that we all have a personal freedom, the idea that we want to live life the way we want to live life on our own terms. And I think it's different for everybody. Maybe you want to spend more time with your kids or not make decisions based on financial constraints, but focusing on what's important to you, what your personal freedom is, will help you to guide everything else you do in your content.
My best tip is to keep it simple.
I gotta kneel down.
Just keep it simple and just do it. I don't have anything fancy. I just hit go live and I go. I've actually had a USB microphone in its box for a year. I haven't unboxed it. I keep it simple.
I mean, an awesome channel. You've really worked hard on it. I love the production. I love the execution. Give my Nez Nation audience, in 30 seconds or less, best tips for starting and growing a YouTube channel in 2020.
This is a tip that actually I did on your specific channel once before, and I'm just going to go ahead and reiterate this because a lot of people get hung up on trying to be perfect. Don't be perfect. I want you to make it bad. Get it done. You need to embrace the perfection in imperfection.
You see how good that is, you guys? Listen to that. What is stopping you? Look at Dale. He's got an amazing channel. Go for it now. Stop watching this and go, well, actually, watch this till the end, and then go start your channel, YouTube channel in 2020.
Expect to suck. Your first video is going to suck. Just don't expect to be great. People expect to be great, they film their first video, it sucks, and then they feel they suck, and then they stop creating.
Nice.
Expect your first thing to suck. awesome. Doesn't mean you suck as a human. You just don't have the skill set yet.
Yes.
And this is the second greatest conference for video on YouTube, because the first greatest is going to be the one he's putting on.
Hello.
Next year.
Hello.
Look out. It's
Nez
coming.
Summit. Nez Summit is
Nez
coming.
Summit.
Actually, you know
Nez
what's crazy?
Summit.
You know what's
I like
crazy?
that.
You know, Evan is like literally, he's being clairvoyant. We've talked about this, Nez. I didn't even tell him that.
Listen,
I didn't even
it
tell him
has to
that.
happen.
Who's going to be a keynote speaker? Evan, you rock. Talk to us.
All right, when you're starting a YouTube channel, you have a mission, you have a purpose. So you really have to set your mind that I'm going to do this. If you don't do that, you're probably not going to succeed and you're going to quit. Now, the reason why I'm saying you have to do that is you really have to commit, because there's going to be points in making YouTube videos or even videos for Instagram, whatever, that you're going to hit some hard points. You're not going to get responses from viewers. You might not even get any viewers. So your first 100 videos, you have to set a goal for your first 100 videos that you're not going to care if you get views or not, but you have to promise one thing to yourself, that each time you do a video, you're going to improve at least one thing. You can improve multiple things each time, but it's really practical if you improve one thing. And that could be lighting, it could be you're going to speak better, you're going to articulate better, because if you don't, nobody's going to understand. So you really need to be clear, and you have to find your voice. I can tell you, I've done over 700 and some videos. I haven't found my voice yet. I'm getting better.
Nice.
Like I did a really nice video last night, and I really surprised myself. You're going to have those moments too, but don't be disappointed if they don't come right.
2020.
Oh, okay, good question. So your audience needs to know who their audience is, and then your audience needs to know how passionate are they about creating that content for that audience. It's got to be a match, something you love, something that they're going to love, something that's going to actually have long-term benefits, whether that's money or brand deals or whatever it is that you're looking for at the end. There's got to be a trifecta of three things working together for you.
I think people focus on titles and thumbnails. If people aren't clicking on your videos when they see them in a list, they're never gonna see your videos. They're not gonna learn about you. They're not gonna connect with you on a channel. So, you know, it actually all starts with your thumbnail. So let's start there.
The cover of your book.
The cover of your book,
movie.
the billboard.
Right, the
if
billboard.
they're not clicking to watch, then they're not gonna get to know you. So get them clicking, watching you, learning more about you, and focus there to start.
Sean Cannell, he's an awesome YouTube speaker, author, creator. He's got an amazing channel, Think Media, video influencers. I talk a lot about him. Sean, my audience wants to know, how do we grow if we're just thinking about starting a YouTube channel in 2020? I always say it's practically 2020 anyway.
That's
because
right.
it's over. 2019's over the way it's going so fast.
That's right.
What would you say in 30 seconds or less, best tips for starting and growing a channel in 2020?
Yeah, I think what I would do is I would start a signature show. If you look at PewDiePie, he's got Meme Review, Pew News, he's got different shows. Gary Vee, the Ask Gary Vee show. If you look at an entrepreneur like Marie Forleo, Marie TV, 7 years ago, she was on her couch on a laptop, nothing fancy, answering questions. Now she has built this big business, best-selling author. Why? Because she started a show. Phil DeFranco, the #1 news show on YouTube. And so think about how to, one of the best ways to overcome random acts of content is by getting to clarity by having a show. Something simple. Now, it doesn't have to be fancy, but every Tuesday your show comes out. It brings clarity, it brings simplicity, it brings continuity to everything that you're doing, and it helps you build a brand and momentum on YouTube. And so consider starting your show in 2020.
Thank you so much. Hey, Nez Nation, look who I ran into. It's Mr. There he is.
It's Casey Neistat.
It's Casey Neistat. It's got 12 subscribers, and he's the keynote.
I just passed 10,000 this year, and
Okay.
I've had a YouTube channel since 2006.
I know you have.
I've not
done anything
worked
with it.
it.
Yeah.
I put stuff up from time to time, but it's not been my main jam.
Right.
It's just I put up videos when I want to.
Right.
That's not my jam. I'd rather build an email list that I control.
An audience you own. Listen to this, Nez Nation. This is good.
Than to build on rented land. Not that there's anything wrong with building on YouTube. Just understand that for most people in business, nothing is forever. The sands shift, and you have to be ready to shift with them.
Yes, I love it. I love it. And guys,
love it, hate it.
I know,
That's all I got.
I know you guys don't know this, and this is why I wanted to talk to Joel. Joel has been a major inspiration. What do I teach you guys? I talk to you guys.
He's blaming me for this now?
Yes, the reason why all these crappy videos come out is because of Joel. Joel, it's all your fault.
Okay.
You need to take responsibility.
I own it.
This is the accountability show.
I'm so sorry. And
sue me.
I'm changing my name.
He's changing his name.
Don't sue me.
But yeah, you're on major platforms like Twitter and Facebook, which you've built a long-standing audience. I know YouTube, you post on there. It's not your bread and butter. You repurpose a lot of content. But what I've been asking people like Daryl and others, what would you say is the most important thing for my audience to understand about building a three-dimensional presence online? Because I think nothing three-dimensionalizes you more than video.
Now, the thing that I'm most excited about is not video, it's podcasting.
It's huge.
Right? So I've been doing a show for 2.5 years that, we've had over 8 million downloads.
Yes.
The Bad Crypto
Podcast. I'll leave a link in the description, guys.
And that's without a lot of video to support it. So does that mean I'm only two-dimensional?
Well, actually voice, I think, sorry guys. Yeah, voice, I think, actually does give you more of your personality. I don't have to see you, but by hearing
it's better if you don't.
As we say, we both have faces for radio.
That's right.
But yeah, I think you're right. I think, is that talked a lot about at these kind of summits and conferences?
Not at a VidSummit, it's not, right? This isn't a podcasting, what was the one I was just at? This is what happens.
He does this so much.
Your brain...
Is there a doctor in the house?
Podcast conference we just went to.
Oh, podcast movement?
Podcast movement.
Yes. Okay.
I knew there was some movement of some kind.
There was some movement of some kind.
And it didn't. Never mind. And so everybody there, it's all about podcasting. This is all about video. And so I'm going to be talking today in my talk about video and the future of video.
Live video,
dead video. all the
comatose video,
yes. Almost dead video, not quite dead yet video.
Right. Well, hey, I just want to say thank you so much. Nez Nation, look who I'm here with. I'm here with the man, the myth, the legend, Nick Nimmin.
What's going on?
It's so good to see you, Nick, and you crushed it today, and I love your live stream. Hey, my audience wants to know in 30 seconds or less, what are the best tips you can offer my audience on how to start? A lot of these guys are a little bit timid. They're not really sure. Should I be on YouTube or I want to be on YouTube? How should they get started in 2020 so they can start off with a bang?
Step number one is set a goal of what it is that you're trying to accomplish. Understand why you're making videos in the first place. Understand why you want to be on YouTube in the first place. If you do that, all of your decisions are going to be dictated for you because you can basically put it in a box. When you're trying to make a decision, if it's the video content you make, should you be on camera or should you not be on camera, it's going to come down to what is my long-term goal with this, and then what do I have to do in order to get there in terms of the content that I'm putting out there. So if your goal is to generate more subscribers, then of course you got to focus on that. If your goal is to drive people into your email list or generate sales of some kind, then that's what you should be tracking. Right? So, like when you know what it is that you are
know your purpose.
After,
know your purpose.
Exactly. Like when you know what it is that you're after, then that motivates you as well. So, like I'm sure, just like I do, like there's times where you wake up and you're like, you know what, I would really like to just lay in bed. But then you also do the thing to where it's like, but like I know I
gotta do this.
Right.
I gotta
know what I'm after.
Right.
In order to make the things happen that I want to make happen, I gotta go and do this because I'm trying to accomplish this goal.
I have to remember my objective and keep my eye on the prize, which motivates me as opposed to this nebulous, I'm just doing it to do it for doing its sake, right?
If you're doing it just to do it, you're wasting time.
Right.
If you're doing it for a purpose, then you actually have something that you can head towards and you can accomplish something.
I wanted the hashtag. I'm sorry, hashtag doing.
Oh, yeah, sure.
This is just an inside thing, but hey, Nick, you absolutely crushed it. I just want to say thank you so much. I love the way you say doing. I just love it. And hey, guys, I'm going to leave a link to Nick's channel in the description down below. This dude has just been rocking it. He's inspired me. He's motivated me. My channel growth, I could honestly say 90% of it is due to this dude right here. So I'm going to leave a link to his channel in the description. Go check out Nick. Thank you so much, Nick, and have an awesome VidSummit.
I will.
VidSummit 2019, y'all. Where are you? You need to be here. You need to be here.
You need to be here.
I love you, bro. Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you check out these other videos. I've got an amazing video on how to start your YouTube channel in 2019, although it definitely applies to 2020. I've got a whole playlist on career advice, personal branding. Go check it out. Make sure you like and subscribe because I'm bringing brain-busting content. Thank you so much. love your stuff.
Hey Norton, hey Sam, thank you for watching our videos, and this guy's pretty dope.
Dad's here.
Love you.